Hello Physical Fiends, it is Jordan here with a bit of news that has both excited me, confused me, and a little bit disappointed me, at least with what's currently known. So if you are a regular viewer, you will know that Romance of the Three Kingdoms 8 Remake is one of my favorite games on the Switch, and my most played game on the console. I know it has some complaints from the Three Kingdoms fanbase, but they complain about everything, because the series is so varied in terms of its approach to conquering China. Everyone has a favorite setup. Personally, I thought it was a bloody great remake, and I still play it to this day. In fact, I was playing it yesterday. Interestingly, next year in January, this remake is getting a power-up kit version, as they're known in Japan, but in the West, it's being promoted a bit more tantalizingly as Destiny and Strategy Expansion Pack. I'll get into what that entails a little bit later on, but this is where things get weird, because in Japan, it's getting a release on PC, of course, as well as Switch, PlayStation 4, and PS5. It's available as DLC as well if you own the base game, or you can buy a new separate physical release. In the West, however, they have only announced it for PC. What? I mean, I wasn't expecting a physical release on consoles in the West, but it seems they've completely passed on even a digital release, and even passed on having it as DLC for those who already own the original game. That is weird. It appears Koei have abandoned console players in the West. Maybe the base game didn't sell well enough, which wouldn't surprise me. It was digital only, it was very expensive, and a very niche game. Of course it sold poorly, but it may not be the end of the world. Now, Koei on the whole tend not to have English on their Japanese and Chinese releases, so those Switch, PS4 and PS5 physicals are still a no-go for us Westerners who need English and want to play on a console. But it looks like Singapore has come to the rescue as per usual, because if you check the link down below in the description and pinned comment, you will see there is a listing for an English Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 5 physical release. I have linked to Play Asia because they are really great for importing games like these, but these listings are all over various Singaporean retailers and websites, so it is happening. If you want to import this new physical copy with English, then any purchase made via those links below in the description and pinned comment helps support me and this channel in the best way possible. But just be careful, okay? There is only a standard edition for this English release. I know there's a tantalizing button there that says treasure box. It looks tasty, right? But if you click that, it'll switch over to the Japanese or Asian release, and unless you speak those languages, you won't want that one, okay? Just buy the standard release that I've linked to down below, and you can be reassured that's the one you're gonna want. And also with Play Asia, you can get 5% off with my code Jordan2025. But what about if you already own the base game and you don't want to buy it again? You just want the actual DLC. Well, this is purely speculation on my part right now. I usually try to deal with facts and absolutes, but there is some straw clutching a-coming, okay? So one of the reasons why Singapore has always had such awesome, great physical support with fantastic English exclusive releases is because there hasn't been an eShop for Singapore. So it's been a physical only place for the Switch. Like, you want to play a Switch game there, you buy it physically. Like the good old days, remember those? However, times are a-changing, because on November 18th, Singapore is finally getting an eShop. Which, yeah, I have my concerns for selfish reasons. Maybe those awesome English physicals will disappear eventually, but in regards to this subject, it's possible that the English DLC will be available via the Singapore eShop. It's a potential prospect. Like, if you create a Singapore account when it's open, and if you own the base game and you try to open up the Singapore eShop with that game, maybe you'll have good news, but I don't know. So what is this Destiny and Strategy Expansion Pack? Well, this now includes turning points, where points can be gained to spend on events that can turn the tides in your favor, or maybe against you, I don't know, perhaps making the impossible victory actually possible. The kind of miracles and spanners in the works that made the Three Kingdoms so dramatic in the first place. You'll also now acquire gems, which can be used to unlock more specific and specialized traits for your character, and again, add twists and turns that only a drama could provide. And supposedly there is an in-game editor. which yeah, you could use to cheese things in your favor, but personally I would use it to make things more interesting. Usually in my save files, when I'm a few cities from fully conquering the country, I will resign as the leader and watch the kingdom split into various factions. Then I'll form a new kingdom and then take back over the one I just resigned from. I don't know why I find that fun. That's me trying to make things happen within the game, but if I could set something up more interesting using an editor, I am there for it. And yes, I am very excited about this release. I love Three Kingdoms 8 and I'm excited to have more features and stuff like that. How about you? Do you actually want this? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, if you want to import a copy when it releases in January, do me a favor and do it via the links below. I thank you ever so much from the bottom of my heart. And if you're new here and you like physical information like this, well, don't let me go to waste, okay? Subscribe, it will be the best thing you do today. I promise. Take care.